Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokémon Insurgence. Hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. So, on the last part, we finally reached Suntouch City, which is the home of our first gym badge, the first part of our gym challenge. And it is probably the first major city that we've actually entered. There's a lot to do here. So, speaking of which, actually before we get into that, I want to address something really quickly. So a lot of people have been asking to use the game's functions in Battle Me Online. I'm actually all down for that. It's just I'm not yet at the point of the story where I can actually do that. And I probably won't be until after the next part of the series. Which is fine. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is in the community section of my channel, I'm just going to drop a post when I reach that point. I'm just basically going to put down a time. I'm going to say, hey, if you want to battle on Insurgents, I'm here at this time, let's go. And hopefully that's organized enough for most people. I think that'll work out. So hopefully you guys like that idea, and hopefully you can be patient and wait for that. So anyways, here in Suntouch City, I actually want to visit the Pokemon Center, just first off. Because Pokemon Centers in major cities are more like Pokemon Center malls. And they have extra features. So right here, this lady is going to ask us if it is our first time here. It is, and in every Pokemon Center or mall, there is a tailor who has all sorts of clothes for you to buy. So we can pick from the hat, the shirts, the pants. There's a lot of weird options here. So I don't really have any preferences. I'd probably end up running around in freaking cat ears all the time or something like that, if it was up to me. So I might ask you guys to pick something random for me to use. There's also hair dye, so you could change the color of your hair. It's kind of weird that the hair dye is actually over here though, because if we come all the way over to the right side, again, we'll get the skit about it being our first time here, but this is the stylist who can style your hair. Unfortunately for the boy characters, there's only two hairstyles. Well, there's only two hairstyles for both characters, really, but with the boy characters, it's basically bald or hair. That's basically it. I think for the girl character, you have long and short hair, and that's it. But it's definitely a lot better than being bald. No matter what options you guys pick for me, I will never choose bald. That's all I can really say here. Anyways, exiting the Pokemon Center and heading back out to Suntouch City, I want to visit this statue really quickly. I just think this is ridiculous. It's a large statue of the Augur, and the sign reads, darn, the second Augur. May his hits be critical, and his focus blast never miss. I don't know why, I just find the caption just absolutely crazy. It's freaky. I mean, it's true. There's a reason we call Focus Blast Focus Miss. Anyways, our next stop is right here. There's this girl whose favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff, and if we show her one, she'll give us something cool. We can't get one of them yet, but it's just something to keep in mind. I'm also going to make my way into this house right here. This lady over here has been studying Pokemon breeding, and she likes Togepi. She really wants to see one. Again, we can't get a Togepi yet, so that is just kind of something to keep in mind for now. So this character right over here is also interesting. We can't do anything with him yet until we get to the next route, but again, he is someone to kind of keep in mind. If you talk to him, he would ask you if you're interested in helping him out with something. I'm just going to say no, because we can't really help him out yet. If we progress a little bit further down, we'll find this guy right over here. Certain Pokemon need a stone to evolve. A Moonstone will allow you to evolve certain Pokemon like Clefairy. And he actually gives us one. That could actually be really helpful. So on the first route, or actually in the Shade Forest, you can find the Nidoran line. And at this point, it's not too far-fetched to assume that you could potentially have a Nidorino or Nidorina. So with that Moonstone, you could potentially get yourself a Nidoking or a Nidoqueen at this point in the game, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to check back with these houses. Actually, I want to check the left house first. So if we go inside this left house here and talk to the Skitty, it will give us a normal gym. That's pretty cool. And if we go into this house right over here, we can check out this Machop. It's too tired to speak. Man, it's great to have a Pokemon serve me no matter how tired it gets. What? You got a problem with that? I'll teach you to mind your own business. So he will battle us with his Machop right here. So I'm just going to Metal Claw with my Durant. Look at how strong Durant is. Well, if only it didn't miss. Unfortunately, I have Hustle, which is kind of a double-edged sword, but that's fine. I like it. Fine. You win. Just take Machop and get out of my house. And we'll actually obtain the Machop from him. If we talk to him again... Back for more? I don't have any Pokemon to battle you with. Just get out of here. So that's actually a really cool encounter. I actually kind of like that, although it is kind of sad as well. If we make our way all the way down here, we can actually find the Suntouched exitway. So I'll just throw up the encounter list for this area, for what we can actually find now, at the moment. Also right over here is going to be a big boulder. So I mentioned in the previous part that HM moves are kind of replaced with different variants, and some of the moves that you could use for strength would be like Bulldoze, Whirlwind, Headbutt. So inside of this cave here you can actually find Roggenrola, and they should have Headbutt if you capture them. Also keep in mind something really interesting. If you're fact-checking this on Cerebi, make sure you choose Generation 6 for the Roggenrola. Because in generations after that, the Roggenrola doesn't actually have Headbutt at the level that you find it in here. Kinda interesting. So anyways, I have my over-leveled Electric Immunity Marowak right here that I used to farm cash with. Because it too has Headbutt. I believe Cubone gets Headbutt at like level 17. Unfortunately, we can't move this boulder yet. I don't know why, but you can't move it until you get the first gym badge, which is really weird. It's the TM pass there is nothing special. I'm pretty sure it's Struggle Bug, but it's just really, really weird. So anyways, I believe our next stop is going to be this right house here. If we talk to this lady, or this guy over here, they will be really nice to us, and they will give us some friend balls. So that's actually really cool. And besides that, there's nothing else here for us on the ground. Also, just a note, the Pika Taxi guy is chilling out over here. So if you want to go back to any other towns, I mean, there's not much. We're also going to jump on that fan, and we're going to find ourselves on an upper level here, which is pretty cool, actually. Here on this upper level, we're going to run all the way over here to this house. This house has some pretty interesting things. So this lady over here talks about the pledge moves. And she does teach them to a few Pokemon. And she does it for absolutely free. So seeing as you can somehow find starters in the wild, like regular starters, like we've already seen Totodile in the wild, so you could potentially teach that water pledge if you have one. That's actually pretty cool. In the house to the left, we'll actually find this lady over here, and she wants to trade Pokemon. She actually wants to trade Natu for Butterfree. So you could have a Butterfree by now. If you caught a Caterpie in Shade Forest, it would probably be a Butterfree if you trained it up a little bit. And that's basically everything here, except for this building. So this is going to be the Suntouch City broadcast tower. And it's from here that they broadcast news and information all over the world. This is basically their media center of the region. So we're actually going to head on over here to the left. Hey, you're not allowed back here. This is where the boss of the broadcast tower works. You shouldn't disturb him. He's busy. Unless... Are you a trainer? Boss is looking for trainers, you see. We're trying to start a new channel based around rare Pokemon. But we need a trainer to make it happen. If you are, we can make you a star. It pays well, and you can keep any Pokemon you catch. If you're going on an adventure, it won't interfere with that. It'll be like a side job you can help out with from time to time. Are you willing to help? You know, I always wanted to be a star. And now is our chance. Excellent! I'll take you to see the boss then. This kid seems to be a trainer, boss. He said he's willing to help you out with a new channel. Biddy now. What's your name? Very well then, I see. I'm going to make you a star. We start filming the pilot episode right away. Let's begin. So, here's the deal, I see. You want to be a movie star? A hero? We heard reports of a rare Pokemon in the area. Axew or something. To be honest, we couldn't care less. The problem is, we've been through the grass tons of times and we couldn't find any. We've got helicopters everywhere in the area. All you need to do is use your skills as a trainer to find an Axew and battle it. You can make it faint, capture it, or whatever. Just battle it. We need footage. And a tip. I recommend you don't move around too much. Maybe just wait in a certain spot and look for rustling. So this man actually gives you some pretty good advice. So what you want to do is you want to come up over here and you want to just hang out in one of the patches of grass. You want to probably make sure that you have your speed up off because that could make you miss the rustling. And you just want to wait for movement. Once you see something moving in one of the patches, you just run straight for it. Again, it's really not that difficult. So right here we have Axiom. You can actually run from this if you want. You don't even have to battle it. I think it might have Dragon Rage, so it could knock me out if it wanted to. Thankfully, after the incident with the Totodile, I just stocked up on Pokeballs. So we're going to catch this. I probably won't use it. Delta Pokemon in this run are taking priority over basically everything else. Delta Pokemon and other unique Pokemon like unique Megas that might be coming. Anyways, I do want to grab this, but I won't be using it, so I'll talk to you as soon as I grab it. Alright, so I captured it. After we capture it, they will tell us that they got it all on tape, and we can come back over here. Caught that battle on footage, I see. You were fantastic. Great work. We're going to head back to the base now. Here's your reward, straight from the boss himself. So they'll actually give us 2,000 Pokédollars, which is pretty nice. And now we can head back. Keep an eye on TVs to see if the pilot ever ends up airing. And we'll give you a ring on your Pokegear if we need any more help. Okay? So that's pretty cool. There is actually one more mission that we can take on though. So we're going to probably have to run around quite a bit, and eventually we should get a ring on our Pokegear. Alright, so that didn't take too long. Hey kid, it's me, the director. Listen, you are a hit. People love you on TV. Would you mind coming back to the broadcast tower? We need to start filming the next episode right away. Cool. So again, it probably takes about 100 or so steps. It's not that much, and eventually they will call you, and you can go back to the broadcast tower for the next mission. Also, I want to point something else out here. So if we come over here and talk to one of these cameramen... Oh, it's not that one. I mainly want to point out these two kids right over here. It's the boss's kid. He seems to be mute. And it's the same for the boy. The boss's children are Bit eerie, aren't they? They just sit around all day and don't talk or move. But I guess that's why the boss brings them into work. They must get awfully lonely. So I just really want to point that out. Anyways, we're going to come over here to the boss. Unfortunately, we have to move around the counter to talk to him. Great work on your last mission, I see. This one's sort of the same thing. See, we heard reports of one of those very rare Delta species Pokemon over in the Zai Desert. We'd like you to check it out. Of course, you can catch it if you want. We just need footage for our TV show about finding wild Pokemon. I see. The ratings from the last episode are out the roof. If we want to retain viewers, we have to have an exciting second episode. And guess what? Not only was there a rare Pokemon reported here, but that rare Pokemon is a Delta species. That's right. Delta Pokemon are the rarest of the rare. We can find it. We'll be the most popular channel on TV. And we've got helicopters everywhere in the area. All you need to do is use your skills as a trainer to find that Delta. You want to capture it? You can. Just get us footage. Talk to my associate if you need a tip. And turns out I didn't. It came to me. I think you could see it moving around in the grass. It kind of looks like little dots of smoke. It actually moved onto me while I was talking to the man. That's crazy. But anyways, right here we have the second Delta Pokemon of the run. This is going to be Delta Grimer, which is going to be a pure ground type. Oh, please don't start doing that. Oh, I froze it. That's actually really nice. So anyways, you definitely want to catch this thing. It will help you out immensely in the first badge, or first gym battle. So that's actually going to level Gato up. Gato. So that'll go to the box for now. I see. We got that on tape. Come back over here. Delta Grimer. That was awesome. You were fantastic, I see. We got the whole thing recorded. We're going to head back now. Here's your payment. So we'll obtain 3,000 from this one. We'll give you a call on your Pokegear when we're ready to film again, okay? And again, we'll find ourselves outside the broadcast tower. So you may want to keep this place in mind, although unfortunately our next mission is going to be really far away actually. So what this means is I'm actually going to go ahead and go back to the Pokemon Center, and I'm going to get my team ready. And we're going to head on over to the gym. The gym is right up over here. If you come to the upper level, go to the left and go right here at the fork in the road, and we'll find the gym. So I just want to read the sign right here. Suntouch City Gym, Leader Orion. I believe the gym signs used to talk about how many people actually beat the gym and how many people did it on their first try. Maybe that got removed, I'm not really sure. Anyways, inside of the gym here, we can talk to the gym guide right there. Get the usual champ in the making speech. Orion is a master of fire types, but his gym is themed around the light of the sun. So we should try using rock, ground, or water if we want to win. And he'll also give us a nice fresh water. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly clear out these gym trainers. Alright, so the gym trainers are cleared. So I'm just going to show off my team really quickly. So this is the Delta Grimer that we caught. So we caught it at level 25. It actually has Sap Sipper as a normal ability, which is just fantastic. So his team is featured around the sun, which means it's not really just fire types, it's fire types and probably some grass type Sunsweepers, right? So this Delta Grimer is basically the best counter you could probably find for that. It'll take anything that he can throw at it. Also, if you get it one level up, it'll actually learn Bulldoze, which is pretty good. So you could Sand Tomb and then just hit Bulldoze for consistent damage. Probably won't be using the Delta Charmeleon here. Probably not. Durant over here, I didn't really show it, but in the previous episode, towards the end, it actually did get Metal Claw. Won't be using that, but it's something good to show off. And again, considering he will likely have grass types, Durant is actually pretty helpful. So I'm just going to make my way all the way up here and we'll get our first glimpse at Orion. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a safety save and we're going to talk to him. Challenger, huh? My name's Orion. I'm the leader of the Suntouch City gym. I'm pretty good with fire types, and all of my Pokemon work together under the light of the sun. That was a hint, by the way. Yeah, don't worry, we got that. You want to battle? I'm ready when you are. Sure. Alright, let's get started. Wish me luck. With you by my side, I'm sure to win. What? Oh. The Rock. Everyone wants to know about the Rock. It gets lonely being a gym leader. So I have to make friends where I can. Everyone in the city mocks me for it, but it's alive. I just know it. Whatever. That's not important right now. You want to battle, right? Let's get started. So again, one of the cool scenes about Insurgence is that we will eventually take our places on the battlefield here. Won't stand a chance. Alright, so this theme is actually pretty good for the gym battles. But besides that, let's talk about his team. He starts off with the Alolan, or the regular Vulpix. Sorry, I just like Alolan Vulpix too much. But he starts out with the regular Vulpix that has Drought, Flame Burst, Hypnosis, Empower Grass, and Dream Eater. So I'm actually going to minimize on this. He's going to Flame Burst, and that's going to do a little bit of damage. What I'm going to be doing here is I really just want to stall out the Drought a little bit. So that's 2 turns stalled out. I need to stall out probably another 2. So I think I'll go for the KO on the Vulpix. One Bulldoze should just knock it out instantly. So the Sunlight is still strong. That's completely fine. And I'll go ahead and send out my Durant on his Deerling. So Deerling is a Chlorophyll Sweeper. Has Chlorophyll for an ability, of course. Which means its speed is doubled. It has Facade, Solar Beam, Synthesis, and Double Kick. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a Fury Cutter. It can do absolutely nothing to Durant. Sunlight is going to fade. That's actually really nice. So with the Sunlight faded, I can probably send in Grimer again. So this Charmeleon has the ability Solar Power. So Solar Power increases Charmeleon's special attack. However, it comes at the cost of 1/8 of its HP every turn. This Charmeleon also has Sunny Day, Fire Pledge, Flame Charge, and Dragon Pulse. It's actually very dangerous under the sun because its Fire Pledges and its Flame Charges will just do crazy damage. I think it could actually one-shot my Delta Grimer if the sun was up. But thankfully, since the sun is not up, it can't one-shot me. The final Pokemon is going to be Ivysaur, though. So I'm just going to switch back into my Durant right here. So Ivysaur is another Chlorophyll Sweeper. Again, if the sun was up, it would have double speed. Has Sludge, Solar Beam, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. It really can't do anything to my Durant right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and Metal Claw this twice. Or it might actually take a few more hits. Also, it's holding the Black Sludge, so it will recover HP over time, unfortunately. Hopefully I can hit this Metal Claw right here, and we can knock this out. And that is going to be Orion. So not that difficult. If you let him send out Charmeleon while the sun is up, though, he can pretty much one-shot almost anything that you might have at this given time. Well, that wasn't bad at all. What a great battle. Here you are. Congratulations. So we will obtain the thermal badge, and as a reward, take this too. And it'll also give us TM43 for Flame Charge. The TM contains the move Flame Charge. It isn't the strongest thing ever, but it will boost your speed every time you use it. Your next gym will be in Vidpeck City, to the south of here. The leader, Xavier, has a forest theme, and he specializes in bug and poison types. Good luck, Challenger. Cool. So we're just going to go ahead and leave here and see what happens. Excuse me. Hey, I see. It's me, Nora. I didn't realize you were that forgettable that you would have to reintroduce yourself. Did someone run by here just now? She looked panicked. I wonder what that was all about. I'm going to go check it out. Alright, she can do that. I know. We're actually supposed to be heading back into the gym. Speaking of which, if you were to try to actually leave the city right now, you would find this guy at the exit way. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but I'm afraid that I can't find the gym, and I've lost track of Mr. Tane. Get up to the clouds. What is that supposed to... Hello? Hello? I actually really like that. There's no reason for you to actually check that guy out or check the exit way out, but it's really cool to see that's there. So anyways, we're going to head back into the gym and just kind of see what's going on here. Harmony, what are you doing here? I'm in the middle of my work shift. I'm accepting challenges right now. Orion, we need to get out of here. I saw cultists entering the city, and they were talking about you. I don't know what they're planning, but we need to get out while we still can. Are you serious? You're right. Can you help me carry this? My friend is pretty heavy. Are you serious? We don't have time for this again. There are cultists coming to attack you. Or worse. That thing is just a rock. It's not real. Ditch the imaginary friend and let's get out of here. Crying out loud, this is why they shouldn't let kids be gym leaders. Too late. My apologies for the loud landing. Legendary Pokemon are hard to control, you know. This beautiful creature's name is Kyurem. It's a very powerful Pokemon. Its breath is said to be so cold it can freeze flames and electricity solid. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tane. I work for the cult known as Perfection. We're not quite as aggressive as the rest of the cults. We kind of do our own thing. That doesn't mean you should take us lightly. We still have our goals and will stop at nothing to achieve them. Which brings us to why we're here. No way! I'm going to protect the stone. You're not going to take my friend away. You're friends with the rock? You talk to it too. Are you guys best friends forever? That's so cute. Listen, Tane, was it? You're not acting very friendly here. Tell us what you want and leave. Tell you what we want? Well, you know what? We want this kid's rock. What? No way. I'd die first. It's been fun messing with you, kid, but now it's time for the adults to talk. Get out of the way. Not a chance. Leave us alone. Insolent child. Did you just slap him? What's wrong with you? That's absolutely... What was that? That, my dear girl, is the reason we wanted the rock. Just because I mocked Orion doesn't mean I don't know what it truly is. What is that? That is Reshiram, the being of truth. Many years ago, Reshiram, Kyurem, and a third Pokemon, Zekrom, used to all be pieces of the same Pokemon. However, fighting and war eventually split the three apart. Reshiram was sealed in a rock known as the White Stone, which seems to have fallen in Orion's care. It seems like Reshiram has fled. Very well. At least we managed to awaken it from the stone. And now, we chase. Let's get going, Kyurem. We have a dragon to catch. Orion, I'm sorry. I didn't believe you, but you were completely right. And now your friends fled off. I didn't see you two there. Who are you? Are you cultists too? No, of course not. We're trainers. I didn't think so. You aren't dressed the part. My name is Harmony. I'm the gym leader of Suntouch City. I specialize in normal and fairy types. Sorry you two had to see that. I'm assuming you're challengers? I'm a challenger. I beat Orion earlier today. I see. Can I trust the two of you to keep this a secret? Orion could be in danger if news of this gets out. Oh, trust me. Icy and I have a few of our own secrets to keep. I believe you. You should stop by Suntouch City sometime. You can challenge... Was that? Reshiram! You came back? Oh, thank you. It's so good to see you again. I guess Reshiram couldn't abandon its best friend. Even though it'll probably be less safe here. It only really feels comfortable with Orion. Orion, you have to be careful. None of the challengers coming into the gym can see Reshiram. You never know who might spill the beans to the freaky blue-haired guy. I'll be careful, Harmony, I swear. Thanks for stopping by to help out. No problem. I need to get going. And I'm sorry for not believing you. Reshiram, huh? I knew you were alive all along, but I never dreamed you were a legendary. I'll come and challenge you later then. I'm guessing you two have some catching up to do? Yeah, thanks. I'll battle you later, if that's alright. Hey, Icy, you go on ahead. I'll battle Orion when he's ready, and I'll catch up with you later, okay? Oh, and take this too. It'll help you get around the region faster. And she'll actually give us the Instant Lapras. So the Instant Lapras is actually the replacement for Surf, which is pretty cool. This unfortunately means that we have to do some backtracking though. So before we actually start backtracking though, I do want to go down here, if it'll let me. And I actually want to grab one item over here in Suntouch City with Surf first. So if we surf all the way over here, we can find a hidden rare candy. So that can come in use later on, potentially. But from there, I actually wanted to go over to the Pika Taxi, and we're actually going to be flying to Telner Town. That's right, that's actually how far we have to backtrack, so I'm going to backtrack. Why can I... Okay, that's fine, actually. So I'm actually going to fly all the way over here to little old Telner Town. I'm going to come all the way over to this area right here, right behind the City Hall, and we're going to find the TM for telekinesis. Not exactly useful, in my opinion, at least, but it's something. Don't worry, there's better. There is better to come. So, there's nothing here in the Shade Forest. However, I will make sure to go all the way through here. And we're going to actually be heading over to Telner Cave, since there are a couple of surf spots over here in Telner Cave. Also, interestingly enough, now that we have surf, if we wanted to, we could actually surf all the way around Telner Cave and just avoid it completely. However, I don't know if that's faster, since we do have to kind of go through most of the cave to get the items. So the first item is going to be over here. It's going to be on this patch of land that we have to surf to. It's going to be Bulk Up, which is actually a really, really good TM. So that's pretty good. I'm actually going to exit the cave, and I'm going to surf around it and enter it from the end. I think that'll be faster. So if we surf all the way over here towards the exit of the cave and check out this rock or this stalactite, we'll actually find a sunstone. So that's pretty good. Anyways, the next place that we have to backtrack is going to be Midnight Town. Over here in Midnight Town, I'm sure you all saw it. It's pretty obvious, pretty easy to spot. But if we surf across this body of water, we can find a TM for brine. But wait, there's more. We're going to be heading back into the Midna Mines. Unfortunately, I don't really like this area. It's kind of annoying to run around here. So we're going to be making our way all the way down over to that area where you saw that TM. Again, it's another easy item to actually spot. You just have to remember to go back to it. So over here, we'll actually find the TM for Round. So the next item we're going to be finding is going to be on Route 2. So here on Route 2, if we surf and move past the fishermen, we can actually find a free heart scale right over here. And trust me, these things will come in handy soon enough. And that's all the backtracking that we can actually do for now. Also, while we were backtracking, I did put up the surf encounters for all the areas that we did backtrack to, just to make up for that, because they will be on the screen from now on, as we do have surf available to us. But anyways, I think we've done enough for now. So, thank you all for watching. Hope it helped, hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all on the next one, most definitely. Peace.